Oh, say does.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Pelicans. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, their place in the standings would be a disappointment for just about any team, but especially one with such high expectation.
I agree, guys. I thought they'd be a lot better. Sometimes you can have disappointing years like this, though, and they're not a lot of fun to be a part of.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Hart is out there with Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pelicans, in the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Herbert Jones is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the center position. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
And here's Brunson, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense.
New Orleans shooting their first foul shot of the night. Bridges against McCollum. That's good from
nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Murray kicks to McCollum. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
If the opportunity presents itself, Murray will explode to the rim.
Brunson against Murray. Murray with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Jones. And good that time.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Willie Green gave me a few minutes to talk with him, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, that's one way to try to slow Cat down inside.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops. New Orleans making a switch here. Boston's checked in. That one misses. So, Stan, I'm looking at this Pelicans roster. They've done a great job building through trades, signing kids off the street, and acquiring talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin, that anyone's done a better job of putting together a roster so deep and talented. And as you said, they've done it in so many ways. Draft, trade, undrafted guys. Just a tremendous job.
Really something. The Knicks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And that one misses.
Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your #1 option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
Shot clock at 5. Murray finds McCollum. Here's the floater. That's in there. Murray with the assist. McCollum's got 5 now.
Making it look effortless. What a smooth shot by McCollum.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Stolen by Brunson. Bridges with it. Now defended by McCollum. Out to Brunson. It's tipped. Bridges against Murray. Pass to Boston. Bridges with the steal. Inside. Here's Brunson. And McCollum with the block.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Nice move. They get it back. Here's Brunson. Tries again. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And a new group in for the Knicks. 36 seconds left in the first. Alvarado passes to Robinson Earl. New Orleans moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Back to Alvarado. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. For 3, Murray. Knicks with the rebound. Last time they met in New York.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebounding battle.
So the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Pelicans leading by 5. We've got Daniel Tice. Herbert Jones is out there with Jose Alvarado. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4 spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Alvarado. Robinson Earl, the pass to Boston. 5 on the clock. Here's Alvarado driving the lane. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. And they're on the break. And Tice throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's McBride. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Hawkins checked in for New Orleans. To the middle, here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Knicks trail by 7. Here's Brunson. Here's Sims. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
New York shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Dadier. Traps in the tray.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Payne, he's checked in for New York. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Alvarado with it. Still yet to score. The shot by Hawkins, no good. So for New York, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Payne can't hit. Pelicans leading by 4. Pass to Alvarado. Up again. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Brunson on the mark with the 15-footer. Brunson's got 6.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
McCollum outside. Now here's Green. Brunson covering. And a wide open look for McCollum. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for OG Anunoby.
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past 10 games. His game isn't as well-rounded as it needs to be.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Green. Trey Murphy comes in for Hawkins. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Jose Alvarado. Hart. They had a number of cracks in it, but came away empty-handed.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Murray, no good.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 7.
Well, Murray's ability to hit the 3 makes their offense that much more versatile.
Anunoby, no good. New Orleans leading by 8. Baseline try, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Bridges misses. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against Minnesota. Here's McCollum. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knicks trail by 8. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Murray. 16 seconds left to play in the first half.
Yeah, you certainly don't have to worry about Murray. Come right at you.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Towns. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. 2 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Good on the second free throw. Payne looking around. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
You know, for the Pelicans, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the time.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the New York Knicks.
As poorly as they've shot the ball, they're lucky to be within striking distance.
And give credit to the defense on the other side. Those guys have been getting after it.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
On the court for the Knicks, we've got Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. It's deflected.
Great timing there from Murphy. Anticipated the block and was able to get the rejection.
Pelicans shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. A veteran in the NBA, C.J. McCollum, seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman.
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time you check the box score, he'd have over 20 points, but never like 40, just every night, pencil him in. 20 to 30 in those range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come.
And so here is New Orleans following the score by New York. And it's Murray with the jam.
That's what we like to see from Murray. Go at them.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Now here's McCollum. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. And here's the break. Hart finds Anunoby. Free throw line jump shot. Hart, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
On the wing, Jones. Over Hart. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jones has got 8 points.
Well, right there, Jones showing he can be a 3-level scorer.
Brunson, right side. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, C.J. McCollum has talked about his fit on the Pelicans. He says, with my skill set, I can play in any environment, style, and system. With this group, it's just about me making the right plays and finding my offense without taking away opportunities for B.I. and Z to get theirs. Kevin?
True, David. You know, shooting always helps, and he's got some talented guys around him for sure.
They are just killing him on the interior.
There's a good screen. Shot, high post, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 13 points in the game.
So dangerous in the two-man game. Murray used that screen to perfection.
Brunson with it. Jones covering. Brunson kicks to Hart. Oh, good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
McCollum, no good. Knicks trail by 11. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. Let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. 5 to shoot. It's deflected. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Knicks have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, he's been very good at those. Can make or break you in the end.
Back to Alvarado. And the shot goes in. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Achua in the corner. Pass to Kolek. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Hawkins checked in for DeJounte Murray. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Boston. Tice with the ball. Payne covering. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Boston the pass to Tice. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Alvarado. Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New Orleans in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Green, who's out there with Daniel Tice. Jose Alvarado is out there with Hawkins. And it's Boston in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Achua, no good. Pelicans leading by 9. Now Alvarado. Back to Tice. New Orleans moving the ball around. Hawkins shot good.
Hawkins finessing his way to finding a window in close.
Knicks trail by 11. Brunson right side. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Pass to Boston. Basket counts.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The Knicks shooting poorly, just 35% so far. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Here's McBride. Here's Bridges. No good on that one. Great tee that time from Green. New Orleans leading by 10. Here's Alvarado. From down in the low post, it goes.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Back to Murray. Stolen by Brunson. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Tries the spin move. Great move there. That spin was something.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Towns dishes to Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Bridges has got it back down to single digits for the Knicks.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
And it's McCollum off the drive. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
Murray with it. Brunson picks him up.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And, man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Here's Murray. Up and in on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
It's stolen by Jones.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for New Orleans.
The coaching staff must be happy that they control their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And here's Brunson. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple, and he comes up with the deuce. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson against Murray. Here's the screen. Tries from 16, and it comes off the front of the rim. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
So New Orleans wins it. A confident win.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, DeJounte Murray.